Happy New Day, CSA. How feels each and every one of you this wonderful, lovely new day? How feels wonderful, beautiful, handsome, enlightened, and fantastically prosperous and healthy you this wonderful, lovely new day? Well, I welcome all of you with so much love to today's program. Our topic for today is responsibility living. When I went to CSA headquarters to study with my beloved guru, Roy Eugene Davis, the first few months, one particular phrase I heard which impacted my life so much was, I am responsible for whatever happens in my life. I either cause it or allow it. Shall we say it? I am responsible for my life. For whatever happens in my life. I either cause it or allow it. You see, in this world, you must know that nothing happens by chance. We say that your state of consciousness determines your experiences. And the state in which you are aware of yourself and life and what you accept, assert, and give consent to as true about yourself and about your world is what you continuously experience. And if what you are experiencing does not feel good to you, then what you have to do is to change it. And to be responsible is that you have the ability to respond, to say yes to life. You know, most times people have this saying, what is happening to me is my karma. They think that karma is only actions that you took in your past life, and that whatever is happening to you now is from your past life. No. Some things that, your state of consciousness in this present lifetime determines your experiences in this particular lifetime. Because whatever state of consciousness you are in, you can rise above. And in today's world, the youth have been hung on finding ways to find money to meet their needs. And much as we support prosperous living, there are times that the avenues by which the youth seek to acquire wealth is something else. You've been hearing you've heard about the two boys in Kasua who saw someone on television saying he can make people rich, and they went to see him and he asked them to bring the body parts of a boy, and they went to their neighborhood. A friend of theirs, they killed him and they have been arrested. You've heard that story. I mean, what would make children of that age, 11 and I think 7 or 9, to kill a friend of theirs because they want to have money? I told you of another instance where a young man came to see me. He saw our signboard And when people see Center for Spiritual Awareness, they think when you come, we will do some ritual for you to have money. No, we teach you about how to awaken to your true nature and live by the grace of God. We teach you how to use your mind wisely and well and to be a responsible citizen of the world. You see, God made all of us managers of planet Earth. You are a manager, I'm a manager. And how do you manage the world in which you are? You are to make the world a better place than you met it. And when you say, I'm responsible for whatever happens in my life, I either cause it or allow it, your thinking, feelings, and actions creates causes in your world. And if you find yourself enslaved or in dire circumstances in your world, don't blame it on anyone. Take responsibility for it and know that no one but you can change your thinking, your feelings, and your actions to a prosperous and more fulfilled life. You see, because we say that Solomon in the Bible wrote that money answereth all things. So we say, well, I need money. I want to go and make money. If you want to go and make money, go and build a place which prints money genuinely. And let's see if the government will ask you to print money for them. If you print money on your own, then you are trying to steal from all of us, and the government will deal with you. But there are ways that you can let money flow in your life, which is legitimate. You harm no one. It is good for all. You feel your purposes in your family, in your life, in your community, and everyone is blessed. And it is by assuming a consciousness of prosperity. So, one of the ways that we can assume a prosperity consciousness is through affirmations, statements of truths that we make to ourselves, to remind us and to awaken us to the truth about us and about our world. In the book of Genesis, when man was created, God blessed man and said, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion over every circumstance. Now, to be fruitful and multiply is not to make babies. To be fruitful is to be prosperous. God is asking us to prosper in all ways. We have been blessed to prosper. And so when you are experiencing poverty, don't say that is my karma, that is my lot in life. No. Reverse that kind of thinking, and like I shared with you one day after meditation, the thought came to me, say to yourself, not I'm prosperous, but I'm prosperity itself, because the abundance that you are searching for is you. I remember when I came to found CSA, some young men came to me and they were always around me, and they formed a company. And they came to me and they said, "Sir, we have formed this company, but what we lack is capital. So can you give us some money?" I looked at them and I said, "Where do you think your capital is going to come from?" And they started watching me. I said, "You are the capital you are looking for. So start saying and knowing that you are the capital and know how to attract money to yourself, and money will come to you." So through the process of affirming, saying, making statements of truth to yourself that you can awaken to or you can abide in, you create that state in your mind to attract money from the universe. This morning on our morning walk, Isaac was telling me, "Reverend, nowadays I don't stress whenever there is a need. I don't stress. The need is just met." I said, "That is what you call grace." See, you are aligning yourself with the universe, and the universe meets your every need on time and in divine order. When you know that your oneness with God constitutes your oneness with the entire universe, then God can and does and always will meet all of your personal needs on time and in divine order. And so, when you look at money, some people look at money as if it is something evil. And what I want to tell you is that money is just a means of exchanging your energy that you have stored to get whatever it is that you want. And so, storing energy and exchanging money shouldn't be a problem to any one of us. And I have some two powerful affirmations that I want to share with you. The first one is, money flows easily and abundantly into my life. I am a magnet for money, and abundance comes to me effortlessly. Every day, in every way, I'm becoming richer and more prosperous. I trust that the universe is conspiring in my favor to bring me financial abundance. And I want us to say this 3 times. You say it after me. Money flows easily, and abundantly into my life. I am a magnet for money, and abundance comes to me effortlessly. Every day, in every way, I'm becoming richer and more prosperous. I trust that the universe is conspiring in my favor to bring me financial abundance. Money flows easily and abundantly into my life. I am a magnet for money, and abundance comes to me effortlessly. Every day, in every way, I'm becoming richer and more prosperous. I trust that the universe is conspiring in my favor to bring me financial abundance. Now, before we say it the last time, I want you to listen to this. Just imagine money flowing easily and abundantly into your life. Whatever your hand touches turns to money. Know that you are a magnet for money, and abundance comes to you effortlessly without straining. And every day, in every way, you are becoming richer and more prosperous. And your trust is that the universe is conspiring in your favor to bring you financial abundance. And now, for the last time, repeat after me. Money flows easily and abundantly into my life.
Money flows easily and abundantly into my life.
I am a magnet for money.
I am a magnet for money.
And abundance comes to me effortlessly.
And abundance comes to me effortlessly.
Every day.
Every day.
In every way.
In every way.
I'm becoming richer and more prosperous. I trust that the universe is conspiring in my favor to bring me financial abundance. Okay. Now, when we close, you can listen to the CD of this talk, and you can copy this affirmation and say it morning, afternoon, and evening, and it will free that thought in your mind which is negative about money. Because when you say this to yourself, talking to yourself is fine, and it must make you feel a lot better about yourself and about your world. And so this is a positive self-talk. It is what?
A positive self-talk.
Yes, a positive self-talk. That is an affirmation. And then there is the one which is supreme, and now you want to put a certain amount that you want to see manifest in your world within 3 days. Now, how much do you feel you would want to attract in a few days? And that affirmation is, for the good of all and with harm to none, then the amount of money you feel you need to manifest. Say, I want to manifest $10,000 within the next 3 days. So if I'm to say it, I'll say, for the good of all and with harm to none, $10,000 is on its way to me. It belongs to me, and it is used how I choose. I thank the universe in advance. I focus on the abundance I already have and the overflow of abundance on its way. I'll be surprised at the speed and ease at which it manifests into my life. I expect the money to come to me within a few hours, but no more than 3 days, and so it is. Say this, speak this to yourself, and feel good about it. So, for the good of all and with harm to none. And now state the amount. For me, I'm saying $10,000 is on its way to me. Yeah, It belongs to me. And it is used how I choose. I thank the universe in advance. I focus on the abundance I already have. And the overflow of abundance on its way. I'll be surprised at the speed and ease at which it manifests into my life. I expect the money to come to me within a few hours. But no more than 3 days. And so it is. Now, relax, close your eyes and listen. He says, for the good of all, and with harm to none, which means I'm not going to strangle or dupe anyone for this money. $10,000 is on its way to me. It belongs to me, and it's used how I choose. I thank the universe in advance. That is gratitude. I focus on the abundance I already have and on the overflow of abundance on its way. I'll be surprised at the speed and ease at which it manifests into my life. I expect the money to come to me within a few hours, but no more than 3 days. And this is so. See, open your eyes and repeat after me finally. For the good of all and with harm to none. $10,000 is on its way to me. It belongs to me. And it is used how I choose. I thank the universe in advance. I focus on the abundance I already have and the overflow of abundance on its way. I'll be surprised at the speed and ease at which it manifests into my life. I expect the money to come to me within a few hours. But no more than 3 days. And so it is. You say this, you repeat this affirmation morning, afternoon, and evening, and see yourself feeling the amount, seeing the amount, and know that it is going to come with speed and easily. You are going to show surprise. Oh wow, I have this money now. And expect that the money will come within a few hours, but not more than 3 days. You have given it a frame of time for it to come to you. And see for yourself how talking to yourself shapes your world. I double dare you to manifest what you are saying and come back and tell me of what your experience has been. I am double daring you to manifest what it is you are saying. That's your responsibility. You say you are responsible for whatever happens in your life. You either cause it or allow it. So you are causing it. And if something is happening that you do not like, and it's still going on, then you are allowing it, and you have the power to say no to it. You have the power to say yes or no to life. But you have to say yes to life in a positive way. And when you are experiencing negativity, you say, no, this is not what I want. This is what I want to manifest. See, I don't want any of you to experience lack and limitation and stay in that state. So I'm giving you positive self-talks, talks that you can say to yourself to manifest abundance in your life. And don't take this lightly. The challenge that I put before you, don't take it lightly. Say, okay, I want to prove this in my life. I want to prove that abundance is mine, that I can manifest whatever amount of money is needed in my life. After you've done this for a while, you will find out that whenever there is any issue about money in your life, just look at it and shrug. You know it is already done. It will come. You don't need to stress yourself about it. You know, I am amazed most times about how money flows to me when it's needed. The universe brings people and circumstances, pop, and then it is done. My recent visit to China and India came in the most marvelous and wonderful ways. Two friends of mine, one said, oh, here is a certain amount of dollars, you can add it to buy your excess baggage. And I said, thank you. And I spoke with him and he said, oh, you know, I have some money that I want to give to you. And send that money to me. And I added it to the money that I had, and it was more than I needed to expend. And I traveled, and in buying the things, you know, everything that I made up my mind to buy was bought. I was able to buy equipment, I was able to buy medicines, and I was able to pay for my accommodation and transportation within China and India till I came back. And I came back with a few dollars more in my pocket. You see, if you trust the universe, if you trust God to meet your needs, God will meet your needs. Don't be afraid to step out and say, because God has made me in his image and likeness, I'm prosperous. It is not bragging. It is not bragging, it's not blowing hot air. But it's telling yourself, convincing yourself that prosperity is yours. And express it. You see, when you are experiencing physical distress, say, my physical body is whole and perfect. And I bless it to be able to carry out all of the duties that God has for me. I remember there was a saint who had a problem with his legs and walking. And he awakened to the presence of God one springtime watching a tree which was out there. he saw the tree in winter. It has shed its leaves. And in the springtime, the leaves started forming again. And he said, oh, the presence of God in this tree knew how to shed forth its leaves and to stay, without the leaves for some time and then spring forth again. You heard of Brother Lawrence? He always says, God, put some energy in my legs and feet and let me go about serving you. As I go about serving you. You see, you must allow the grace of God to so fill your body that health, your body is whole and perfect. Whenever you go for a lab test and they say, oh, this disease is in your body, say, I flushed it out. And I know that the presence of God living in this body can make this body whole and perfect. And I accept the premise that God has already made this body whole and perfect. And just stick to that. And you will find out that your body is whole and perfect. Every day, I surround my body with God's pure white light of love, knowing that my body is whole and perfect. And I thank God that it is so. Every day, I affirm that. Every day, I say that to my body. And so, learn to speak positively into your life. Speak positively always into your life. Don't make the mistake of joking about your life in a negative way. Don't do that. Because if you are doing that with someone else, you are sowing seed of discord in that person's mind about you. Don't ever listen to the news when it says, oh, times are hard. Times are hard, may be hard for the person speaking, but look at your life and the abundance that God is manifesting and say to me, yes, God is good all the time. From ocean depths and spreading woods, God made us all and God is good. The goodness of God and His mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives. And so I invite you into a world of responsibility and abundance. Namaste.